Hey, good afternoon, everybody. So this is Friday. I'm great say June. I am rushing the months. It's March 13th. I don't know about you guys, kids, but my son is out of school for 2 weeks from today until the 27th. Mandatory is mandated by the governor of our state to help combat the coronavirus. So he is home with me today. We are chilling. We're going to plant some plants, and I am going to comb coil his hair for him. So because it helps it grow a lot more, and it helps him from pulling it. So we're gonna comb coil it today. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. Those of you who haven't, just stay tuned. In this bottle right here, I just have some warm water that I've boiled and let it cool just a little bit. And I've also put my favorite conditioner in there to help condition his hair. And I am also going to enlist the aid of this product as well. I don't want the comb coils to be exactly hard. I want them to still be soft, but I want the form to stay really well. So I'm just going to start off with just misting the hair with the conditioner and water concoction just to make it pliable. Makes it, easy for me to get my fingers through, to get the comb through. So when I'm combing it, it won't pop the hair. Now, guys, like really, there is no right or wrong consistency for this. You just use as much conditioner as you would like, of your favorite conditioner, I would say. I use a leave-in conditioner because it's meant to be left into the hair. But what I find that when you use a conditioner that is not meant to be left in the hair, it leaves the hair feeling a little funky, kind of crunchy, kind of like. So if you're going to mix some conditioner with water, I would suggest using one that's already a leave-in conditioner by nature, and yeah, so that way you don't run into any problems later on. So because my son, it takes a lot for my son's hair to moisten, to get saturated. I have to mist a lot. And because his hair is very dense like mine, I'm gonna turn this way. Because his hair is very dense like mine, I have to make sure I get down to the scalp, or the water and conditioner solution will just sit on the top part of his hair, and it won't penetrate into the roots. And I'm going to show you what I mean, because like now, once I've saturated it with the water and the leave-in conditioner, hope you guys can see that. But I have to do it this way because his hair is you really have to just really saturate it. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see what I'm talking about. I'm just going to turn this way so you guys can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start in the back of his head. I'm just going to comb a little bit of that curl cream through there, just like that. And then I'm just going to take sections of it and just make that coil. You see there? So what I'm doing is I'm taking my comb, sectioning out a small, medium section, however big you want the coils to be, and I'm inserting that comb at the base, and I am rotating my wrist. And as I'm rotating my wrist, I'm slowly pulling the product through the hair. Now, and this has helped his hair to grow quite a bit, because For a while, it seemed as if his hair wasn't growing. But of course, we all know about shrinkage. And with doing the comb coils, it gives his hair a rest, so he's not constantly combing, picking, you know, all those types of things. And because it's not going to be hard, it's going to be soft, he can still use his do-rag to preserve the style and preserve the integrity of his hair. He won't, you know, it won't be popping off, and it won't get frizzy and all that good stuff.
All right then, Jotaro. If you still want to play, you'll have the opportunity to win back the chips. But before that, I need to hear you say.
And again, you are combing through the hair with the product in there, just like so. And then you're going to insert the small part of the comb into the base of the scalp, into the base of the hair, and you're going to turn, actually twist and pull, twist and slightly pull, twist and slightly pull, twist and slightly pull, until you get to the end of the curl. And it makes beautiful, beautiful comb coils. I know you can do these with your fingers, but I feel like if you want a more defined, tighter coil that kind of looks like curls, I would suggest using the comb coil method.
Let's begin. When beginning a new
I use my fingers only because it's hard for me to comb coil my own hair. So I just use my fingers, and I'll show you guys a tutorial on that, or not even a tutorial on how, you know, just how I do that, if that's what you guys want to see. Pardon my hand, my reach. So I'm just, again, because you want the hair to be slightly damp when you're doing this. So every now and then you may have to spritz the hair a little bit. And you can definitely, after the coils are dry, you can separate them once or twice. So, you know, so you can make yourself a really curly, coily style, which is absolutely cute because I've done that myself. However, my son, because he plays sports, he plays squash, he likes to be able to just, you know, get up in the morning, put some oil in between his sections, or I put some oil in between the sections and put a little oil on the hair, and he's ready to go to school and then to squash practice. He doesn't have to worry about, you know, his hair looking unkept. This helps to keep it nice and neat. And all I probably won't do it today, but tomorrow I'm just going to just fade out the back and the sides to make it even more presentable, guys. So yeah.
I'll change one card.
And as far as blocking, you know, I like to use what is called bricklay, where the curls are not directly under one another. I like the fact that they are, I'm going to adjust you guys just a tad. I don't want them to be directly up under one another. I like them to be what is called bricklay. And bricklay is when they are exactly, they're in between the two braids or coils. This coil lays right in between those two, so it doesn't really look, you know, leave a space.
These cards will do. Enough subterfuge! Answer me. How can you play around with any sort of confidence if you don't even look at the cards in your hand? Need a favor.
And again, guys, the smaller the smaller the twist, the smaller the curl, the tighter the curl, the bigger the twist, the thicker the twist, the fluffier and thicker the looser the curl will be, if that's what you're going for.
I admit, you're an impressive opponent, Darby. Sure,
And it doesn't take long to do this, guys. At least it doesn't take me long to do this because I'm used to doing it.
I'm not much in terms of being a gambler. It'd be easy for you to read me like a book. So I could never defeat someone like you. But I have the utmost confidence.
Sometimes you get a little knot at the
I
end,
don't know why he
but
won't
that's
look at his
perfectly
cards,
fine.
But that's none of my concern. If he asks for my soul, I won't hesitate to put my life on the line. My soul's in Jotaro's more than capable hands.
So that's how we're playing this. It's become apparent that the two of you have succumbed to the pressure of our little game. You there, I believe you owe me another card. Hurry and deal me.
Yes, sir. I dealt just as you asked, Master Dark.
And you can also start locks this way. I've started locks this way twice, and they've come out really, really nicely.
Jotaro's under the assumption the boy has nothing to do with this. But little does he know, everyone in this cafe and within sight of this place works for me. Even the bartender and those men. No matter what, I can't fail. As my directive is to make sure Jotaro's hand is weak. Still, not looking at the cards was a bold move. He caught me by surprise, albeit briefly. It's clearly a
Put your feet up on the
dare
bar.
he bluff against me? Does the fool really think I'll lie down and fold? Very well. If that's your game, I'll match you with 6 photographs. And I raise Joseph's soul. What do you think? 15 chips total.
What? Hold on a minute. That's not fair. How can you raise your ante when Jotaro doesn't have any more chips?
He's out of chips, you say? There's an easy way to fix that.
What do you mean?
Rectifying your chip conundrum is simple as long as my stand has a written contract.
Getting just a little bit
Once the
more
deal is done,
product.
I have carte blanche to take us home.
And
It
exactly
doesn't take a lot of
whose soul are you
product
talking
out of
about?
the guys.
Cockewin's in the hospital. Why don't you simply bet his soul?
What?
Panic, fool. Show me your doubt and fear. Let me see you lose that cool composure. How dare he try to bluff me? After I'm finished with him, that poker face will be a contorted ball of anguish and misery.
Sounds like a plan. I'll see your bet with Kakuin soul. Wait, Jotaro, you can't! Betting a man's soul without his knowledge is so uncouth!
Well, it is kind of selfish. Hey, Jotaro, what did you just do?
What did I just do? What do you mean by that?
You lit a cigarette!
What's wrong with you? Not feeling well or something?
As you can see, I'm almost on the back.
President, why is he so confident? Could he have used Star Platinum to swap the cards without my knowing?
Sorry if my hand is in the way, guys. I'm just trying to.
Stupid brat! What are you thinking? Don't look at me with that worried grimace. If Jotaro finds out you work for me, I'll murder you. Compose yourself. I have 4 kings. The only hands that could beat me are 4 aces, a straight flush, or a joker-led 5 of a kind. In order to get his mitts on any of those hands, Jotaro would have to switch all 5 cards. A challenge indeed. With Star Platinum speed, there's a chance he could have switched a card. But 5? Could he really do that right under my nose? Impossible.
Okay, guys, that is what it's looking
No way I
like.
could have missed him replacing all 5. I'm the great Darby, the king of games, master at the art of gambling. I've had enough of this, Jotaro. Your time has come.
And I'm going to come back once all of it is done to let you guys see what it looks like. Okay, guys.
The entire reason I came to Egypt in the first place was to save my mother. So if I end up losing here, she'll die anyway. She won't mind if I bet her soul. So then, Darby, for your sake, I hope you have something to bet that matches my mother's soul.
So guys, we are done with the comb coils. I just want to show you how they are looking. They're not dried just yet, but I just wanted to show you what they look like. And it's really important that when you do the comb coils, you position the comb and the hair in a direction that you want them to lay. Because if you do not, once they are kind of set, especially on short hair, it's kind of hard to redirect them. I mean, you can, but sometimes you run the risk of messing up the curl pattern that you've created with the comb coils. So he normally likes his going back off his face. So this is how I have coiled them. As you can see, I am going to, again, maybe later today or tomorrow, I'm going to actually trim down his sides, fade them up, and I will, if you guys want to see that, I will show you how I fade his hair on the back and on the sides. But this is pretty much it for this part of my day for right now. So thanks for watching that, but I have some other things that I want to get done today as well.